YouTube, what's up? Been a couple days, I know. What's it been, like a week? For all my day ones, it's been about a week or something. But anyways, guys, just want to tap in with y'all, give you a little update. Something I recognized today is that I've been feeling a little off lately in regards to like mental health, confidence, all this. And like I was tripping out because I was like, what am I doing wrong? My diet's been pretty clean, been pretty good, always can be better. Had a lot of sugar this past weekend, but then I was digging deeper. I'm like, has it been my workout? No, it's not that. I've been working out every day. You know, I slept a little bit this weekend, but it's always a build-up, you know what I mean? It's not just like one day you don't work out and you feel like shit after day. It wasn't that bad. I haven't been feeling like shit or anything like that. But it's just been like a little slip in the confidence, you know what I mean? Like a little slip like, hey, like, where's your confidence today? Like, why aren't you so energetic about going to get it and becoming a millionaire? So these are the things, man, that you need to, like, you have to create these habits every day, and then you'll get the outcome you want. If you start skipping one or two things, like say you don't want to wake up early, that one for sure will put you into a deep dark depression in my eyes. But so it's an early wake up time. Gotta read, man. I've been not reading in the morning, and instead I've been waking up and just looking at Instagram or just scrolling on Facebook. Dumb shit. Like dumb shit, or watching like YouTube videos. Not, like, it's okay to watch a YouTube video, you know, something like this or Wes Watson or something motivational, but I've been watching like dumb shit, like Nelk Boys and stupid shit you should be watching when only you want to have a good laugh. I don't think like early morning wake up time it's like good for, you know, entertainment. It's more like personal development. So for me, it's like you gotta hit that book, man. I forgot about hitting the book the last couple days, or I just disregarded it. Maybe the last week. I finished up a book, Man Up by Bedros something. I forget his last name. He's an entrepreneur. If you're on Instagram and follow entrepreneurs, you've probably seen this guy around. Also has a YouTube channel. He's pretty known in the social media world. But anyways, I finished that book. I put it down. Stopped reading for like a week, and then today I was like, fuck, man, like I want to read. So I brought my book with me today after I set up the guys at a job site, and that was the best thing I've ever done, because I stopped at the library, the Franklin, Mass. Library. That's actually the first library ever made in this country. They were closed because it's Labor Day. I totally forgot it was Labor Day. So they were closed. So then I went home. Well, I collected some money from the customer from last week's job. That was a great fucking profit. I wish every week could be like that. And then I went home, read the book. The book I'm reading is about the owner of Chick-fil-A. It's really good, man. I've only read like 30 pages. It's already brought me to tears. It's so good. So definitely, if you're looking for a good book, pick that up and read it, man. But anyways, it's just like working out. Just like we have to work out our bodies every day for 45 minutes, it's good to read for 30 minutes a day. Like 20, 30 minutes is like, that's like your workout, your brain workout for reading in my eye point or mind's view. It's something that Tony Robbins says a lot, and I implemented that. Like, he implements 30 minutes of reading every day, no matter what. So it's an important thing, man, when it comes to confidence, anxiety, depression. It's something that people really don't talk about, like why they read 30 minutes a day. I can't really explain why it gives me confidence or settles down my mind, but it really does, man. Just hearing somebody else's story through old school scripts, there's something about it, man. You know, like just hitting the book too. Like, I'm not really a fan of Kindle. If that's your thing, that's your thing, man. It's the same thing as reading a book, but I don't have that like romantic relationship with a Kindle versus a book. Like a book, I like it. I can highlight, I can read, or I can write on it, you know, all the above. Kindle, I don't really get that, but I ain't tripping about that. It's just an important thing to read 30 minutes a day. So start implementing that in your life. You know, get some personal development books. I like autobiographies and personal development books, man. That's what I get down with. Anything by Tony Robbins is fire. I've read all of his books except like one or two of them. I haven't read the financial ones. They were kind of like speaking a language I didn't really speak. But you know, Napoleon Hill, Think and Grow Rich. I got a few of them. If somebody needs a book, I'll mail it to them, man. Right now, I'll mail it to them free of charge on your boy, just for liking my YouTube and getting to this point of the video. So you know what it is. So I just wanted to tell you guys about my little slip up, about how my energy's been kind of low, and how I noticed it was because I hadn't been reading. It's just as simple as that, man. Just once you start knocking out shit, and like I replaced reading with the habit of looking at Instagram in the morning, looking at YouTube videos in the morning. You know what I mean? Like that little change is a big one, especially early in the morning. Like, you know, right when you wake up, what you do is what you definitely become. That's why it's important not just to wake up and go to work, you know, because you wake up, you go to work, you come home, you watch TV, and you go to bed. To me, that's no way to fucking live. That's a recipe for depression, anxiety, all the shit you don't fucking want. That's for damn sure. But yeah, man, be excited about what's to come, man. Like, there's a lot next to come. I cannot wait for winter time, because I'm gonna have a plow, and I'm gonna do some plowing this winter, and I can't fucking wait. It's gonna be fantastic. I've never plowed like that in my life, and last year I ran some numbers up for snow removal, and that's what got me addicted, man. When I had my first $2,000 a day profit, I'm like, holy fuck, this is what this feels like. You know what I mean? Like, I've never made anywhere close to $2,000 a day. Then there was one day for snow removal, I profited $2,000 with no fucking snow plow, just 2 snow blowers, 2 helpers. Actually, no, we had 1 snow blower that was working, and 2 helpers. I paid both helpers $300 too, so I'm gross $2,600. Paid them $300 each, which that's a great day for somebody who just shoveling the fucking snow and following me around. $300 a day, that's a good pay for a job anybody with muscles can really do, and a work ethic you can really do. You don't need no special training or treatment to do that. So once I had that day, I was like, fuck, man, this is like better than drugs. Like, making $2,000 in a day is way better than drugs in my estimation or standpoint. That was about the biggest high I've ever had in my life, man. And like ever since then, I've been like chasing that high. That's what like keeps me going as far as business goes, if that makes sense. Even though I've had a couple $2,000, I think I want to say, yeah, I absolutely have had days where I've made more than $2,000 in a day since then, and it still hasn't been the same, man. Like, as sad as that sounds, like it's just like a crackhead when he gets his first high off crack. Like, he's always chasing that first high. That's just like in the Chick-fil-A book I'm reading. The guy, he says that he bought a bicycle. His first bicycle he got off like flipping Coca-Cola to his neighbors and people in the neighborhood. And he said that bicycle for $4 is like the most glorified purchase to this date that he's ever bought. That just shows you how the mind works, man. Because when you think about it, Mr. Chick-fil-A over there, he's probably built and made all this shit, man. And to say like a little bicycle is the most proud purchase he's ever made it's funny, man. I resonate with that, because like my first $2,000 day is probably gonna be the happiest day business-wise in my life, because I realized like, hey, I can do this, man. I can have my own business. That was like the moment of many, but that was like the moment. On top of everything else, I was like, shit, this is pretty cool. Because you figure, I started doing the math in my head. I was like, if I get $2,000 profit per day, 365 days a year, you're almost making $1 million a year. You know what I mean? You're making like 600 and something thousand a year. And that's what that feels like. So if you break it down day by day, to be a millionaire or to make $1 million in a year, I believe 365 days a year, you have to make $3,000 a day, or almost $3,000 a day. If I did my math right. Yeah, almost $3,000 a day to be a millionaire. So if you want to make $1 million a year, set a plan to make $3,000 a day. No more of this $3,000 a week bullshit. It's $3,000 a day. And don't tell me there's ways you can't make $3,000 a day, because there is. There fucking is. Everybody's doing it. Everybody you've seen make it on YouTube or make it on Instagram, they're fucking doing it. People that own tree companies, big tree companies, they're fucking doing it. Why can't you? People that own paving companies, they're doing it. People that own construction companies, whatever company, man, like the owners are doing it. They're making $3,000 a fucking day profit, easily, and then some. You know what I mean? Then once you get good at making $3,000 a day, it's then some. So you're setting your goals way too short, man. I'm telling you. Like, I used to do that. Like, I was like, all right, as long as I can make $1,400 a week, I'll be good. You know what I mean? That's like literally like $60,000 a year. Fuck no. I'm trying to make $2,000 a day every day, $3,000 a day every day. You know what I mean? Then you get filled with the spirit. Then you get filled with that energy. You know, when you set your goals to something like think about this. God created this earth in 7 days. Huge earth. And then you can't imagine making $3,000 a day. You don't think that's realistic? So check your spirit, check yourself, go get it. For now, I gotta get off this phone. I gotta go on another quote. So love you guys. Subscribe to my channel. Peace.